Hi guys, good morning. Hope you're having a beautiful day. Today I'm doing my monthly favorites for May. I'm really excited to show you some of the things that I've been really loving this month. We have some new bags, a new pair of earrings that I am obsessed with, some new clothing pieces, the book that I've been reading, my favorite perfume, and we're gonna talk a little bit about the blackout here in Spain that we basically lost all power for a full day because I have a few things that I want to recommend having that is going to be a little bit random, but definitely I wanted to include it on this video. So I wanted to start with one bag in particular. This is the Duomo bag from Fabrique. I'll show you the bag in depth. I ordered this bag a couple of weeks ago and I've been loving it so much. So you guys know that I love Fabrique, and I actually have good news because they're now launching in the UK. So if you're in the UK, you can now shop super easy from the Fabrique's website. And they also launch a handbag collection. So in case you're not familiar with Fabrique, it's a collective designer brand that has over 300 different designers that they make amazing pieces specifically for Fabrique. All of these pieces are amazing quality, very unique, and these designers have worked for Hermès, Dior, Louis Vuitton, Bottega Veneta. So when I saw that they launched their bag collection, I got very excited, and this one was the one that caught my eye. So the full name for this one is the Duomo medium hobo bag in top grain suede. I'm gonna give you a 360 but also add b-roll of the bag so you can see it. So the bag is in this stunning suede. It does have fit on the bottom. It does have a back pocket, which made me so happy to see. And the shoulder strap can be converted to crossbody because it's very adjustable. This is such a comfortable, beautiful, practical bag. It's designed by Valeria Masai, who is literally a handbag legend. She was actually Bottega Veneta's women's leather goods director and worked on iconic pieces like the Bottega Veneta cassette and the pouch bags. She also worked at Prada, Miu Miu. The list is endless. So when I saw her name, I already kind of knew that this bag was going to be fantastic. The name comes because this bag was inspired by Milan's Cathedral, Il Duomo. It has this trapezoid triangle silhouette that I really like on bags, and this bag fits a 13-inch MacBook, camera, agenda, water, a sweater, literally anything that I would need. And I just love suede so much. I think right now suede is probably my favorite material for a handbag, but they also have it in other options. However, I would definitely recommend to check this specific one out because it's just so buttery soft, and it also has the beautiful suede on the inside. It's also a very lightweight bag. I would say that it's a perfect bag for work, for every day. You can wear it crossbody, you can wear it on the shoulder, and even top handle. And also something that I wanted to mention is that the hardware is actually gold plated, which is something that you cannot really find with most luxury bags out there. It also has this little hoop right here that I really love because this way you can attach a keychain, AirPods, anything that you may need. This feels like a bag that was very much well thought out, and you can even see on the details here on the side. Right here, it's where the strap goes through because the strap is very long, so you can adjust it as much as you want. And on the inside, it has a D-ring too, so you can attach your keys or anything that you don't want to lose, and a very roomy back pocket. But I'm gonna try to show you better with the b-roll, but you can see the inside, like the suede is stunning. And this back pocket, it's quite big. It's also magnetized, so you're definitely not going to be losing anything. I definitely love a good slouchy bag. So besides the bag, I was browsing on Fabrique's website and I found a few pieces. For sure, the first one that I'm gonna show you is this sweater. I am so obsessed with the quality, the pink, the little flowers. And I don't know, I used to think that pink didn't flatter me as much, but lately I've been really loving it. And I have to say that this sweater is probably going to become one of those things that I just cherish and care for so much. It's called the Sally Pink Handcrafted Sweater. It's designed by Giuseppe Fanelli, who is based in Milan, and he's been a senior designer at MSGM and Diesel. This sweater is honestly a dream. It's made in Angora mohair in this gorgeous dusty pink, and it has 16 hand crochet camellias. I also really love mohair sweaters for this transitional months where it's still a little bit chilly, but you don't want to get hot if you put the sweater on. It's also just such a perfect layering piece, and let's just say that I am obsessed. So sticking with the florals for sure, I found that that's been the theme for me lately. I got this beautiful dress that I am planning to wear to the beach as much as I can during the summer. It's called the Arali hand-crocheted floral applique dress. This dress is designed by Sabrina Tachjan and it's so stunning. It's very soft and lightweight. Again, also on this piece, every single flower is crocheted by hand. This is definitely a piece that I plan to wear with my swimsuit underneath and just be able to lounge at the beach. So you do have something on, but it's very fresh and also looks very put together. And the other flower piece that I got is this beautiful vest. This is called the Loira 3D flower vest in silk wool satin. This one is also designed by Sabrina Tachjan. She's created iconic knits worn by celebrities like Kylie Jenner and Blackpink's Rose. Her work has been featured in Vogue and Bazaar, and this piece is made from silk wool satin. It has 10 handmade flowers along the neckline, each one taking around 40 minutes to create. It has this boxy cropped fit that is very flattering and also works very well from day to night. I think this one is one of those very versatile pieces that you can dress up and dress down. And for me during the summer, sometimes I want to be fresh but also look, I don't know, a little bit more elegant, and I think this one with a pair of white trousers is going to look amazing. Now I saw this dress on the website. I just really wanted a pink flowy dress that it would just like move when you walk, and this one is the ToLou Lacey Maxi dress. It's designed by Marie Colangeli, who used to be the chief knitwear designer for both Kering and LVMH. She has actually worked on runway pieces for Saint Laurent under Hedi Slimane, and this dress is kind of genius because you can wear it as flowy, beautiful one piece, or you can cinch it on the waist and then you accentuate it and give it a completely different look. It's super lightweight and breathable, and I just feel like a princess. And the last piece that I got, I've been looking for a butter yellow blouse, and I love butter yellow. All in all, I love pastels, and I found this blouse. It's called the Cora blouse in silk blend, and this is part of Applique's essential collection. It's kind of your everyday perfect romantic blouse. You can wear it in multiple different ways. This is something that I always want to have in my closet because I reach for them quite a lot, and finding a buttery yellow one was so hard. So when I saw it, I knew that I had to get it. So those are all of the pieces that I ended up picking up this month from Applique. I'm going to be linking them all on the description box down below alongside with the size that I got them in, and I'm also going to leave my Applique's discount codes on the screen, depends on what you're looking for. Now this is a bag that I didn't think that I was gonna be able to put on my monthly favorites list in a really long time, but my mini Kelly is finally back from spa, and you bet that from the moment that I picked it up from the store, I was gonna start wearing it right away. I miss this bag so much. I'm actually going to sit down probably later today or tomorrow and film an Hermès Spa video because this was actually my first time using the Hermès Spa service, and when I dropped the bag at the spa I got a lot of questions from you guys, so definitely I want to explain the whole process, the pricing, how long it took, how they update you and communicate you, everything. I'm gonna make sure to include all of it, but it was basically 8 months that I was without the bag. It did make me realize how much I really like the mini Kelly for many reasons, but mainly because it's such a small bag that it's so easy to travel with. I also really love white bags, and it was a bag that I used to use so much. So since I picked it up from the store, I just been reaching out for it quite a lot. I haven't removed the stickers. We're gonna do that on the Hermès Spa video, but yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that she's back and definitely on this month's favorite list. And there's 2 last bags that I want to include on this video. So in case you didn't watch my Menorca vlogs, I did something quite impulsive. Well, it was not really that impulsive because I had been hunting for a teen Jodie for quite a while now. I used to have the Bottega Veneta mini Jodie in the fondant, the one with the chain. I'm gonna put a picture here, and the size was just not working out for me at all. So I found this too, which I'm gonna explain, but first I do want to say that there is absolutely nothing wrong with the mini Jodie. I think it's a beautiful, perfect bag for people who are looking for a smaller bag. I think the problem for me is that I have enough really small bags, and the mini Jodie, it doesn't fit as much as other bags that I have to, but also after I got my small hop bag, the one in the suede, I just wanted something that I would be able to throw on my shoulder and put everything inside. So I went to Bottega Veneta, I would say like 10 times, and I tried the small Jodie and the teen Jodie, and I ended up deciding on the teen size because I feel like the tin fits more than enough of what I need. If I need to carry more than that, then I would go for a bigger bag, like a tote, or for my small hub bag, which is already quite big. And the tin size, I went to the store with all my things. I put it inside the tin and I put it on my shoulder, and I just knew that that was it. The thing is that I wanted the bag in suede, and they didn't have any at the store. I love pastels, I love suede, and actually finding this was just luck. I think it was a mix of timing and that I just kept searching for them. So I sold my mini Jodie and literally just wanted to replace it. So these bags have an amazing price on the resale market. So I was browsing on Luxurieur's website because they have a lot of Bottega Veneta finds. They actually have a lot of brands. I would definitely highly recommend you guys to check Luxurieur. But one of those days looking, I found this too, and I just couldn't pick, but I thought that it was quite crazy to get both. So I just ordered both, thinking that I was gonna return the other one, but I'm so happy that I didn't. I ended up keeping both. I'm gonna explain why, but this one is in suede and it's in this beautiful lilac color. I thought that it was a bit more pink, but it's actually this beautiful, very pastel purple. It's so pretty, it's so comfortable, fits just about everything. Like, I took the other one with me to Menorca and I wore that bag every single day, and I had my vlogging camera, extra batteries, my little vlogging camera, my phone, my Osmo, even Polo's things, and they just fit so comfortably on my shoulder. I just love the size. I love the bag so much, and I knew that I wanted suede, but then at the same time I was a little bit concerned about getting a suede bag because I'm already very worried when I use the hub bag because it's a very light color. However, I find that with this one being pre-loved and the price that it was, because this bag retails for around 3,000 euros and I got it for 1,300, so that's less than half the price. So of course comes with a little bit of wear, but I think for me that's what I needed for this bag. I don't want to baby these bags. I want to use them just when I feel like I want to use them. I want to be very comfortable bags that serve me and that I can put all my things inside, and that's literally what they are. This other one is in leather and it's in this stunning minty green. This is actually the bag that I'm wearing today, and again guys, I am obsessed with the Jodie in this size. I love Bottega Veneta, I love the intrecciato, I also really love the color, and again it just fits so much without being like an overwhelming bag, and I'm someone who prefers shoulder bags or top handle bags over crossbody, so it was a bit crazy to order both. But at the end of the day, I even end up saving money getting both than buying one new from stores, and I thought that I could always sell the other one down the line if I didn't use it as much as the other. But what can I say? Both are for sure on this month's favorite list because both of them, I've used them a lot. But if you ask me which one I like more, I think it's probably going to be this one. There's something about suede that, again, with the fabric bag, I have a thing for suede, and it's so soft and it's so comfy and it's just such a beautiful bag. Again, I'm really happy that this is pre-loved and already has its little stains here and there, so it took kind of the fear away from me to be able to use it and enjoy it. I would definitely recommend this bag to anyone that just wants an easy everyday that it's going to fit everything. Now, there is one jewelry piece that I definitely wanted to highlight for this month, and it's this pair of earrings that I'm gonna show you close-ups, but let me show them now. So I kind of designed these earrings myself. It's nothing groundbreaking, they're just flowers, but I found this jewelry brand from South Africa that is called Kolmio, but they do ship worldwide in case you want to order. So of course, being obsessed with flowers, and I also love aquamarines, I really wanted to make a pair of earrings that had aquamarines and a pink sapphire in the middle. I really want to get these ones for spring and summer, and they're just beautiful, flower shaped in 14 karat solid gold. So Tracy, who is the owner of Kolmio, I was chatting with her and I told her how I had been looking for something like this, and she told me that we could definitely create it. So we worked one-on-one, and I just basically told her the idea of what I wanted, and she kind of sent me a design, and then she sourced the aquamarines and the sapphires. She kept me on the loop for the entire process, so we kind of created them from scratch. She has stunning pieces on her website that I would definitely recommend everyone to go check out, but she can also do custom pieces for you, or if you want also exactly these ones, or maybe you want it in different stones, you can definitely customize it. You just have to write to her. You can make them in pink, orange, green. Kolmio usually specializes in bespoke pieces like engagement rings, wedding bands. They usually work with natural diamonds and precious gemstones like aquamarines, emeralds, rubies, so anything that you can think of, they can definitely do it. Lately, I've been very much into doing these types of pieces rather than going into into the bigger stores because this I cannot really find out there. And believe me, I looked. I just think that this is amazing. Exactly what I was looking for, and I'm so happy that I was able to just decide that I wanted a flower, decide that I wanted aquamarines, and that I wanted a little bit of pink there, and also kind of be part of the design process. I think that it was very, very amazing to experience. So I'm definitely going to be linking Kolmio's website on the description box down below, and their Instagram too. And if you guys really like these ones, you can definitely order them. You just need to message Tracy and she can absolutely make them for you. Last month I got a request to do also my perfume of the month, and I would say that I rotate my perfumes quite evenly. I definitely have some that I use a little bit more during fall and winter. I do have also my favorite summer perfume, but the one that I've been using the most in the past couple of weeks is La Colle Noir from Dior. I actually got my first bottle of this perfume gifted and I loved it so much that I've been rebuying it. It kind of smells like velvety roses, but it's not your typical floral perfume. It has some richness and freshness to it. If you get the chance, I would try to go and smell it because this one was a surprise for me. I was usually someone that only liked the Miss Dior, but now I really, really love this one too. Now the book of the month has to be Fourth Wing for sure. I'm so happy to listen to everyone that recommended me to read this book because I loved A Court of Thorns and Roses. I also loved Throne of Glass. So when I finished both of those book series, I felt like I fell in a reading slump. Like I just stopped reading. I decided to start reading this one. This is one of those books that the first few chapters you need to kind of work it through because there's a lot of world building, and that is the thing with fantasy books. You really need a lot of imagination to be able to understand this, but you can also look it up on Pinterest. But sometimes you can find spoilers there. I had a bit of a hard time with the first 4 or 5 chapters, but now I am halfway through the book and I cannot put it down. It's become kind of a problem because I know that I need to get other things done, but you have me up at 2 a.m. reading this thing. I have the physical book for the day and I downloaded it on my iPad so I could read it at night or when I'm traveling because I am consumed by it. It's so good. Without giving any spoilers, I'm just gonna describe a little bit what the book is about. If you're not into reading fantasy books, I don't think it's going to be for you, but for those of us who loved Harry Potter and that you love romance and dragons, this is perfect because this book is like going to Hogwarts, but instead of training magic, you're training to become a dragon rider, but there's also a lot of politics involved. Of course, there's romance, which is the most important part for me, and I already have the second book. I need to buy the third one, but yeah, I'm not even watching TV. This is the only thing that I've been focusing on, and the only reason that I'm only halfway through, it's because I have to put myself on a timer to finish reading and get to do some other things. I also just found this brand that I loved. They basically make the most romantic dresses and it's called Wild Rose and Sparrow. I got 2 of their mini dresses and you bet that I'm gonna order the longer ones for sure. They are the most dreamy, romantic, puffy but everyday dresses, and you can tell that they made them with a lot of love. Like the quality is so good. They have a corset on the back. Also, of course, you have a zipper. The quality is so good and they're so flattering. The moment that I found them on Instagram, I checked the website and I picked these 2 dresses. I got the Faye dress and this is just the most whimsical mini white dress, perfect for summer. The weather is still not that good so I can wear it out, but you bet that this is going to become one of my staples for this summer. And I also got the Sienna mini dress in the cerise, so it has these cherries. They are so comfortable. This one I took it to Menorca. I wore it for a full day. Absolutely loved it. It was perfect. I got them both in size small and I'm gonna link them on the description box down below, but they have many other styles and colors on their dresses. I'm definitely going to get more. Now, last but not least, I want to talk about owning a radio. I think we should all just have a radio at home. The only reason why I had a radio and a solar charger, that I also want to recommend the solar charger, is because I get scared easy, and when the government told us, because we got an announcement that we should all get like a kit and set of things in case, you know, worse things happen. So I went ahead and basically bought everything on that list. Absolutely everything. So I actually got so many questions about the blackout and I'm talking about it just now because I didn't even know if I had anything to talk about except like what we did during the blackout and how was like our experience. I also got a few questions of why I didn't vlog it, and the reason why I didn't really vlog it is because I didn't know what it was happening. Like I didn't know that it was gonna be like such a thing. So for the ones who don't know, basically we were just coming back from Menorca. That day I was supposed to come here and just pass everything that I filmed to the computer. We both had to work because we both work from home. And during the morning, everything was normal. Like, I did the same as always. I woke up at 7, I did my coffee, I sat down in my computer and I was replying some emails. That day I was supposed to start really working on the Menorca vlogs and just finishing up the month. And around 12, the electricity goes off. For the first 1 hour, I really thought that it was just us. Even double checked if we paid the electricity bill, which is automatic, but we just didn't really understand. Because back in Mexico, losing power is quite normal. But here, unless they tell you, like they send you a notice that they're gonna cut off electricity from this time to this time, like this was not normal. So we thought it was just gonna come back at some point in the next few hours. So then I text Kasia asking her if she had electricity, and she's not receiving any messages, like it's not going through. So I message another friend, Marco, and she tells me that she also doesn't have electricity. So I was very confused because we live on literal opposites of the cities. So if Marco didn't have electricity and I didn't have electricity, that meant that most likely all of Barcelona was out. Kasia was not getting any messages because she was like on a wine tasting in Penedès. So Dylan, her boyfriend, messaged me asking me if I have electricity, and I'm like, no. At this point, I know that all of Barcelona is out. And by this point, the cell service is coming and going. It's very patchy. And I messaged my dad, and my dad also lives here in Spain, but he's on the other side of the country. My dad actually lives in Galicia. So I asked him, do you have electricity? He tells me no. My whole town is out of electricity. So I'm like, think it's Spain. So I start asking friends that I know in different parts of Spain. None of us have electricity, and it takes really long for me to realize what is going on because messages were not really going through. So it would take a really long time for my message to go through, for them to receive it, and then for me to get the reply because none of us really knew what was going on. So by this point, I honestly started to freak out. My head did go to worst case scenario really fast, but then I remembered that I did have the radio and all of the things that I bought for worst case scenario. I turn on the radio and basically it's people saying that there's people stuck in elevators, that the traffic lights are not working, to not go on the streets, to not take out your car because the traffic is really bad. We don't have a lot of traffic in our area, but at some point we went out walking, Masha, and it was chaotic. I think everyone's instinct at the beginning was to freak out a little bit and try to get places, but eventually it calmed down and I saw a lot of people enjoying themselves on the street. We didn't have any cash at all and we couldn't cook because our stove is induction, it's not really gas. So when we completely lose signal and we're not able to communicate at all, Kasia and Dylan came over, they brought us some food. They had to walk so much that day, but since we didn't really know what was going on, we just rather kind of stick together. So we were playing some card games, just chatting, letting time pass through because we were out of electricity for like 15 to 16 hours for sure. So the radio is the one thing that I want to recommend. The second is to always have cash. I didn't really think of this one at that point. And the third one, I got this solar charger. So you put this under the sun and it has all of the cables that you need. I'm gonna try to look it up because I got this one from Amazon. It takes quite a while to charge, but thanks to this one, my phone never ran out of battery, and from the times that I would get a little bit of signal, especially at the beginning of the day, because later on there was no way to get any message through, which I think was one of the scariest parts because we just didn't know what was going on. But this one, I'm gonna look for it or something similar and I'm gonna link it. We also had flashlights and we had everything, but yeah, we mainly decided to stay home and just wait for them to restore power because there's honestly nothing that you can really do. But being a Monday, it was really funny and also kind of beautiful to see that without work, because no one could work, all of the stores closed, everyone at co-working places had to leave the co-working place, no phones, no electricity, everyone was out on the streets and you could hear people playing music, singing, dancing, playing cards. The main thing that we saw was a lot of people drinking beer. Something that started off as a little bit scary ended up being like an experience kind of. I'm not saying that I want this to happen ever again, but just it really opened my eyes to how much we depend on electricity in general, but also that life without work would be amazing, but that's just something that cannot really happen. But also that the moment that there is no work and none of these things, the first instinct as humans was to go out to the streets and meet people and connect and sing and play, and beyond being like scared or angry, everyone was happy. I do understand that the other side of this was a lot of people stuck on elevators. Hospitals were impacted the most, I would say. I think that had to be so scary. We were so lucky that none of us needed anything, that we just could stay home in general. But yeah, I didn't really vlog it because for the first 5 hours I didn't really know what was going on. I didn't even know that it was whole Barcelona and then whole Spain until hours had passed, and by that point I didn't even have a mean to charge my camera. So yeah, I'm a month late, but my best recommendation, no matter where you are in the world, is to really be prepared for anything. It doesn't have to be the same situation or even, I don't know, war. It can be natural disasters or personal emergencies, but to always have these things at home because you never know when they're gonna be useful. And I never thought that I was going to be in my balcony with my radio just waiting for the president to tell us what the hell is going on. So this was it. This sums up the things that I've been loving on May. A little bit of a story time at the end. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video, and if you also have any recommendations about anything, but especially emergency kit related, would love to hear you guys out in the comments. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing and click the notification bell down below so you don't miss any of my videos. And if you're not done watching, I'm gonna leave you two right here in case you want to check them out. Thank you and see you on the next one. Bye!